to become number one country in this world by 2047 when we celebrate our 100 years of independence. That is what our Minister coined a nice way, Atmanirbhar Bharat, to make Indian products, to create Indian knowledge due to the global society. So that is the vision. That is where we are playing very important role of bringing these new innovations to common. And the next product which we just about to launch is a semiconductor mission, because hope you people might have reading about the chip manufacturing, semiconductor need, and a lot of opportunity in this semiconductor area. So that's how we thought our students should be trying in a semiconductor industry where they can capable of manufacturing chips and bringing new solutions, new ideas. So that's how the next semiconductor mission is ready to launch in a few weeks' time. So when I was talking about AI, the opportunity for India through AI and to the globe is closely around 20 trillion. Today when I'm talking India economy 4.5 trillion, the global opportunity for only artificial intelligence in the next 5 years is 20 trillion. So again, to quote the richest man in this world, Elon Musk, the Tesla, what he said is, in the last 2 decades, the 20 years, whatever companies created a wealth of billions of dollars, and whatever people able to wealth as a millionaires and billionaires, the AI can make the companies as $1 trillion companies and the people as $1 billion products. So that's how in the next 5 years, a lot of transformation in artificial intelligence is going to happen. And a lot of people are scared because AI will take over our jobs. Whether after AI, whether what is the role of human. So these are the confusion in every student mind, in every ordinary people mind. So the fact is, AI is going to help our work more effective, and AI is going to do the work more faster and accuracy. So that's how this mission, when we developed, we kept in our mind that human intelligence is more powerful than artificial intelligence. That's how when you see this mission, you see a lot of wires, a lot of components. So some of the people were asking, why these all wires and components and all required? You can create a small device like a mobile and everything works. Then everything works, but where is the involvement of human in this? So that's how here to operate this mission, you need a human intelligence to connect with artificial intelligence. Then you can able to function better way in a super power to run the artificial intelligence. So what I'm trying to say is AI in education is going to play very important and crucial role, because without proper education, that to AI education, how we can able to achieve whatever dreams, whatever goals, whether India, whether globe, whether across the world are having. So this can be achieved through education. That's how this product is mainly designed for a school, college, universities, where student can able to learn AI in a simple way. So what is required is today in academic way, you need a research. And when I'm talking about this product was launched just 6 months back, and we installed a similar this mission in 100 places. 100 places. So a 21-year boy with a small innovation created a 5 turnover in less than 6 months. So that is how, why I am giving this example is, that is the power of innovation. And you are at the right time. Today, entire world is talking about innovation. Today when I talk about the largest economy in the world, United States of America, with a $30 trillion, in that 15% is contributed by none other than Indians who are working there, who are heading companies like Google, companies like Microsoft, companies like IBM. So these all people created a wealth to this country. So when we talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat, if India can able to produce more number of AI knowledgeable people, then India definitely can become a #1 country in this world by 2047 in collaboration with all the countries in this globe where we call again the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So that's how, so when you have an idea, when you have a solution, then that is the business. That is how you create a wealth. Next. So here, the game-changing opportunities in AI. So the government, Indian government is supporting almost 10,300 crore funding for R&D in education, especially in AI. And government is creating a large number of youth with the AI skills. For that, a lot of schemes, a lot of opportunities the Indian government is providing. So we must reimagine education not just to learn AI, but to lead it with AI. So this is how the research and ideas together transform into wealth. So finally, what I would like to quote is, educate, empower, elevate India through AI. And AI is going to be a future. So now with these, I would like to thank you, each one of you, for being part of this journey. And now my team will come forward and give a hands-on experience how this mission works, how this mission can be used in a simple way. So my request to you is, pass this information to people that will help to educate people on artificial intelligence. I request Tarak and Hafsa to come forward and to give a demo of this product. Thank you very much.
Good evening. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us to come to Deen Dayal University and give this workshop on how our machine works. So I see there are a lot of international delegates too who are actively participating for this conference, and which is a very proud moment. So I would like to explain what we are going to do today, me and Hafsa. So what we are going to do is there will be multiples of experiments which are present over here. So we will be having first, me and Hafsa, we both will be showing how this exactly works, these experiments, and what is the use. So after that, we expect from your side to come here and you can be seeing from your end itself how this exactly works, and you can get a hands-on experience. So I'll be giving over to Hafsa, like what experiments she'll be showing.
Good evening, everyone. So continuing with how AI has actually reshaped our future, I would like to add artificial intelligence used to sit on our computer systems, on our screens, where this code used to sit and look abstract. But what we have done here is we have integrated our artificial intelligence with human intelligence in such a way where code can actually be seen in real time. That is, our output can be seen in real-time results. We have a code that will give us the result which can be seen on real time on our hardware applications. So for now, we have some of our applications available here, like we have our automatic door, we have stepper motor, we have relays, and we have our colored lamps. Not only these, we can connect to our artificial intelligence trainer kit. We can connect multiple more devices like drones, engines, robots, etc. Whatever the device is required, we can connect using this system. Now, not only using these wires, since we call it human intelligence only when we are using a wired connection, but this can also be handled using the wireless as well. So what we have to do is we just have to connect our device using the Bluetooth, and it can be connected and operated using our system. And we can run any program we wish to see. And we can connect it using the drones, engines, wherever our output scene is required. So moving on, the first experiment I'll be explaining would be the automatic door experiment, as you can see. So what will be happening is that this is our AI trainer kit and this is our IoT kit. So for now, our experiment is working on AI trainer kit where we have some input and output ports, and we will be connecting those ports via these jumper wires to our application. For now, our application is automatic door, right? So what will be happening is, if the webcam recognizes my face, only then it will open, the door is going to open, or else it will remain closed. So where do you think this kind of experiment can be useful? Anyone? Why would we need this kind of a setup where we would need authentication of a person, right? So where do you think this kind of setup can be required? Sorry? At our homes, right? We need security in our homes. We need security in every management actually, not in our homes only. So wherever we need management, we can apply this kind of a system, which can be very handy because this can control not only one application, we can control and handle many more applications simultaneously. So I'll be showing you this experiment. So every experiment we have conducted is we have made the code using a very user-friendly language, that is Python. So no need of knowing extra and advanced level of coding. It is a very user-friendly language. We can simply code on Python and we can see how our output is giving the real-time results. Using our applications, we would be happy. So these are our two webcams. Now for this, I have coded this using, I have trained this code using my face. So if only it recognizes my face, the door will open. So for now, as you can see, the door is locked, right? It's locked. It recognizes my face and the door is open. So some of you can come here and see how this actually works. Yes, sir. Students lab, yes, sir. So AI is here. How we are managing and how we are handling this automatic door is we are coding using artificial intelligence. So, so we are using the tools, AI tools we are using. We are using the algorithms, right?
Fingerprint with the phone open okay.
So AI is required because it makes our work faster. And we have already pre-trained our model. This is only one example of automatic door. The thing is that we can connect and use multiple more applications using this kind of a kit. We do it as a lab kind of thing, right?
சுகமான வேறு தெரியுமா
So you could
அவ்வளோ பார்த்ததும் தெரியல இனி பார்த்து அவளுக்கு சார் இங்கே எங்கே சைடு
right. So what we are doing?
நான் யோசிச்சேன் நான் பெருசு வாங்குவேன் மாட்டேன் இதெல்லாம் வாங்கிறதுக்காக அதில் கடவுள் எப்படி போய் சொன்னவா தான் இதில் நான் வந்திருப்பேன்
Right, sir. So we have other examples. That is what I said. This is just an example. This was one of the examples. Right. Okay, so moving forward with another experiment, we'll continue with one kind of experiment which is drowsiness experiment. Now in drowsiness experiment, what our system would be doing is, it would be recognizing the eye of a person. That is, if a person closes his or her eye for 2 or more than 2 seconds, our bulb should glow. So why would we need this kind of setup, and where can we this kind of setup be applied? So nowadays, as we can see like many of accidents are happening on the road due to multiple reasons. But we do not report accidents that are actually happening due to drowsiness of the driver. So this kind of an application, this kind of setup can be used in our vehicles, where if a driver is feeling drowsy, it will give the alert to the management, or it will handle the vehicle in such a way that it can prevent accidents. Not only in case of drivers, it can also be used in other managements. Say for example, in schools we can use, in colleges we can use, if we want to monitor a person who is feeling drowsy, or in hospital management system we can use, where we would want to monitor a patient. That if the patient is like feeling unconscious for a certain time, for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we would want to monitor the patient. So for now, here we have kept 2 seconds. So if I close my eyes for 2 or more than 2 seconds, you will see the bulb will glow. Right? So anyone of you who would want to come and test it for yourself? Yes? So where else do you think it can be used? Car, right? And? Sorry? Public vehicles. Okay. Okay. Right. In any kind of like setup or in any kind of other management that this kind of setup can be useful? Medical monitoring, as I already said, medical monitoring in schools, in any kind of management where we would have to monitor a certain person, this kind of experiment can be very helpful, right? So moving forward, our next experiment would be based on the stepper motor. So how this will work is that if I show my webcam my right hand, the stepper motor should move towards right. The conveyor belt should move towards right, and if I show my left hand, it should move towards left. So what are the applications of this kind of setup? Where I will be using a conveyor belt and I will be wanting to move certain items to the right and certain items to the left. Anyone? Yes? Where we would be needing the sorting of items. I would want to sort my items. Say for example in airports, we have a conveyor belt there, right? But we don't have such kind of a system that actually recognizes certain type of luggages and would actually like segregate the items out. So what our system here is doing, it can segregate and vegetables. When my webcam recognizes fruits, it will slide it to right side, and if it is a vegetable, it will slide it to left side. And not only this, it can also be used in medics as well. Say in medics, our priority is hygiene, right? So what we can do is we can keep our equipments on our conveyor belt, and where we do not actually have to touch the equipments. So the sterility is maintained, right? So we can operate this conveyor belt using our hand gestures only. And not our hand gestures only, we can control it using our facial gestures as well, using our voice commands as well, anything we require, so that the sterility is maintained. Now for this experiment, we have kept our hands, right? So any other application you see of this kind of setup? Anything? I have given some 2-3 examples. What else do you think? Where can it be used? Segregation of garbage as well. Right. So if you want to segregate garbage, so Right. So how will it segregate garbage? Right. Dry and wet items we can show we can train our code using dry and wet items. Like if it recognizes a dry item, to the green. Right. So similarly, this kind of setup has multiple other applications. Anyone else who can think of certain application? Yes. It can also be used, say for example, we want to use it in fabric industry. Like how would we use that? Where we are working with dyes, where we are working with different colored clothes. So what we can do is, if we have a certain colored cloth, say for example red colored cloth, we want to keep it on one side and we have a different colored cloth. So this kind of experiment can be very helpful because our work is becoming very easier. It is cost effective and at the same time it's not time consuming as well. It is time saving, right? And we can control our stepper motor using our power controller as well. That is, it will control the speed of this conveyor belt. So if he shows his left hand, it is moving to left. And if he shows his both hands, it's stopped. For right hand, it's moving towards right. And we can also control the speed of this. You can come and see. You can come and try. So anyone else would want to see this? So moving forward, not only this, we can perform any number of experiments using our artificial intelligence trainer kit. So how you can do is that you simply have to train your data set. You have to get your data set, train your code, and you can run any experiment of your own. And what you can do is you can connect that experiment, you can connect that code via any hardware device you would want to see your results with. Say for example, I said drones, engines or robots, you can connect it with any device via Bluetooth, via wireless or wired. You can connect it both ways. Moving forward, we also have one IoT kit. Now, we have different types of sensors here, multiple in one IoT kit. Now, say for hall switch and many others. So using this IoT device, why have we kept multiple sensors in one kit is that instead of using multiple devices, we have tried to integrate multiple sensors in one kit so that it becomes easy